You're watching 11 Alive, where Atlanta speaks. 11 Alive morning news begins with breaking news. Good morning, I'm Aisha Howard.
And I'm Cheryl Preheim. Wednesday, November 10th, we have an update to breaking news we've been following for the last hour. A missing one-year-old is at the center of an Amber Alert.
Let's get you straight to Madison Carter with the newest breaking details. Madison, what do we know?
Yeah, well, I told you we were trying to keep in contact with Clarkston Police, and they just gave us some new information just about 15 minutes ago. They told us Blaise Barnett, that one-year-old baby, was taken from his home on Montreal Road around 1 o'clock this morning. Want to show you a picture of him. This is baby Blaise. Clarkston Police say he was last seen wearing a black shirt with blue dinosaurs. He has a diaper on, and he was also wrapped in a blanket. Now, according to that police report, the boy's mother said that her boyfriend, which is the baby's father, was unloading groceries from the car, then went back outside, and the SUV with the baby was gone. So he was loading groceries, went back outside, and the car was taken. The boyfriend told police the SUV was not running at the time and that the keys were inside of the car in the cup holder. So right now, police, they don't have a description of who the baby might be with, who might have taken the baby from that driveway as his dad was unloading the groceries early this morning. Now, police are looking for this 2002 gray Ford Explorer. It has a temporary tag on the back. The license plate says P2722946. Starts with P27, ends with 6. If you've seen this car or you have any other information on where baby Blaise might be, give police a call. We're going to keep in contact with police to see if they have any new updates on who the baby might be with. We will continue to update you as we learn more. Aisha.
Madison, just hearing that update about how it happened really makes your heart drop. Thank you for that update. We are following more breaking news coming right now out of Southwest Atlanta. A man is shot multiple times and rushed to the hospital. Now police are searching for who pulled the trigger. APD says this all went down on Joseph E. Lowry Boulevard and Lucille Avenue, right near that Chevron gas station. Officers tell us two men were arguing right before someone started shooting. Investigators are looking at surveillance cameras in the area to help them with any leads they could find. We will continue to follow both of these breaking news stories throughout the morning for you. You can always get the latest information in our 11 Alive app or head to 11alive.com.
Chilly start to the morning, but we have had some beautiful afternoons. Chesley, we need to enjoy it because things will change tomorrow.
You better believe it. We got some changes already happening out there. You see the clouds over us right now, but those clouds will get out of the way. Eventually, we'll get the sunshine in here. In fact, we'll spend much of the day under mostly sunny skies, despite the fact that we have these clouds. There's no rain coming out of those at all. Those clouds help to keep us a little bit milder, we'll say, overnight. You see the temperature starting off in the 50s and 40s instead of those 30s and 40s that we've been starting off the last couple of days. 71 will be our temperature by noon, again under mostly sunny skies. Winds will remain light thanks to high pressure that's dominating our area. 76 will be your afternoon high temperature today. We'll see the clouds increasing once we get past about 6 o'clock tonight, 6, 7 o'clock after the sun sets. We'll see rain pushing in by tomorrow. We're going to talk more about that in the full forecast coming up. Let's go on over to Jerry Carnes real quick here. Check out some of those flashing lights you got over there.
Lots of flashing lights. In fact, we've got a major red alert down on the south side of town. We're talking I-75 southbound near Highway 138 in Clayton County. Take a look and you can see the response to this crash that has all lanes blocked. If you're heading out of town, trying to get down to Clayton County or Henry County, this is what you are going to encounter. Major crash, all lanes blocked, I-75 southbound near Highway 138. May I suggest you jump on Mount Zion Parkway. That can get you around this crash, but for now, all lanes blocked, 75 southbound near 138 in Clayton County.
Jerry, thanks a lot. The search is over for the man police say took the life of a Henry County deputy. His name is Jordan Jackson. Police say he took his own life after they closed in on him just hours ago. Maura Sirianni joins us live outside the Clayton County apartment complex where this all ended. Maura, walk us through how things unfolded.
Cheryl, this was an extremely dangerous situation for law enforcement officers as they approached this apartment complex here in Riverdale. They say they knew Jackson had been hiding out there with friends, and here's how it all went down. New this morning, we're getting a first-hand look at the damage left behind as SWAT officers try to apprehend the suspect. Shattered windows and debris everywhere. According to investigators, Jackson barricaded himself inside a room at this Riverdale apartment complex. As the SWAT team tried to approach him, eventually they got just feet away. That's when they say Jackson shot and killed himself seconds before being captured. Jackson's accused of killing Henry County police officer Param Desai. Officer Desai was responding to a domestic domestic call at a home in McDonough last Thursday when he was shot. Jackson then fled the scene. The 38-year-old officer died Monday night at Grady, surrounded by family and friends. He was a 17-year law enforcement veteran, a father of two, a husband, a brother, and a compassionate first responder.
Officer Desai was just, I wish I had 100 of them. Just the way he treated the people in the community that he served every day.
Officer Desai and Jackson County Deputy Lena Marshall died within hours of each other. Officer Marshall was also shot in the line of duty last week as she too was responding to a domestic call.
I want to ask all Georgians to continue to pray for the family, friends, and fellow officers of Jackson County Deputy Marshall and Henry County Officer Desai. As you know, they have made the ultimate sacrifice.
And you can read more about both of these heroes right now on 11alive.com. Of course, condolences are pouring in from law enforcement officers from across Georgia and from across the country. Back to you.
All right, Maura, thank you so much.
And we do have new details about funeral arrangements for the Jackson County deputy killed in the line of duty. Lena Marshall's funeral will be held Monday, November 15th. Family, friends, and law enforcement colleagues will gather at Free Chapel Church in Brazelton. Marshall died Monday after being shot during a domestic violence call. If you would like to donate to Marshall's benefit fund, we do have that information for you on 11alive.com. A lot going on this morning, turning now to some other big stories we are tracking for you, not only in the metro, but across the state.
Madison Carter joining us now with some new developments, starting with a tragedy for a Morehouse College student.
Yeah, this is a really sad morning for his family, and they have a lot of questions. We found out that the student was shot and killed in his own home near campus. Atlanta police say 25-year-old Tyrone Holmes was found dead on Joseph E. Lowry Boulevard Southwest. It happened last Wednesday. Investigators say the Morehouse senior was killed after two suspects went into his home and then some sort of altercation started. He died and another man was also hurt and taken to the hospital. Police think that this was targeted, not random, so there should be no danger to the public here. But this morning, his family is, of course, urging anyone with any information to speak up. Going now to some tense moments in Glynn County when the judge stepped off the bench during the murder trial over the death of Ahmaud Arbery. Judge Timothy Walmsley left the bench yesterday. He said the attorney for Travis McMichael showed a lack of respect for what the court was trying to do. This came after the judge sustained back-to-back objections to the line of questioning in an attempt to be what he called fair. After a recess, more witnesses took to the stand to testify about what they saw the day that Arbery was shot and killed. Court will resume this morning at 9 o'clock. A special grand jury in Fulton County may soon start investigating former President Donald Trump. According to reports from NBC News, District Attorney Fani Willis is likely to impanel the jury to investigate whether Trump violated election laws by illegally interfering with Georgia's 2020 presidential election results. John Schierick has the story for us this morning.
At the center of it all, the phone call. After Biden beat Trump in Georgia, Trump calling Georgia Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger, urging him to declare Trump the winner.
I just want to find 11,780 votes, which is one more than we have.
Now NBC News is confirming that Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis, who began her inquiry in February, may now be ready to convene a special grand jury to investigate whether Trump and his allies conspired in those weeks after the 2020 election to commit election fraud in Georgia. A Brookings Institution report released last month examining what laws Trump may have broken concluded he is at risk of prosecution here. Former DeKalb County District Attorney Gwen Keys Fleming co-authored that report.
We did look at all of the available evidence. Some of the calls that were made to the governor, in addition to the Secretary of State, calls that were made to the Attorney General, visits by Mark Meadows and others to Cobb County. The conclusion we came to is that there may be a substantial risk of prosecution.
Raffensperger on Meet the Press October 31st said he would gladly talk with the DA about Trump interference and about Trump insisting that the recorded phone call clears him.
Finally, you say enough is enough. You're just making this stuff up or you're misrepresenting what we actually talked about. There's the whole run of tape. There's 1 hour and 10 minutes of conversation, and you can then decide what exactly was said during our conversation.
We are working to reach Fani Willis about the special grand jury and about the latest time frame for deciding whether to pursue criminal charges here against Trump and others.
All right, that's a big story to watch. John Sherrick, thank you. New developments this morning from the CDC about Johnson & Johnson's COVID-19 vaccine.
Some recent data is showing that people who got Johnson & Johnson's shot are less likely to go ahead and get a booster dose. And if they do, most of them are choosing a different brand. When it comes to people who were initially vaccinated with Pfizer or Moderna, data shows that they stayed with the same manufacturer for their booster. Nearly 59% of the total U.S. population is now vaccinated against the virus.
All right, turning now to our forecast this morning. On this hump day, we are locked and loaded into the pattern of getting ready to head out for colder temperatures, warmer afternoon, and then it's going to change on us, Cheryl.
Yeah, we've just got used to the sunshine, Chesley, and here comes the rain.
Yeah, it's Georgia. Yeah, stand by. Changes are coming. Yes, indeed. We'll have another day where it's going to be warm this afternoon. Temperatures will get up to about 76 degrees. Very, very nice out there. Mostly sunny skies by this afternoon, even though we're starting off with mostly cloudy skies. Changes come again tomorrow. Clouds will start to fill up in the area, and the rain begins by tomorrow morning. We're going to detail that for you in the full forecast coming up. Jerry?
We have got quite the mess on the south side of town in Clayton County. We're talking I-75 southbound near Highway 138, where we've got a crash involving a tractor-trailer truck and a box truck. Take a look at that. No one moving. All lanes are blocked for now to investigate this crash. I-75 southbound in Clayton County, right near Highway 138. Use Mount Zion Parkway as an alternate route.
Time now, 6:11. Pay increases are an ongoing push for well-deserved teachers, right? Now one local school district is upping the cash with a new proposal. We're breaking down how much more money they could get in Fulton County.
Plus, while some local teachers may be getting more cash, NFL star Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers are paying out thousands for COVID-19 violations. We have new details on what led to the investigation and what the team could risk if it happens again.